Over 60, eat this for stronger muscles. Natural vitamins strengthen muscles. Over 60, your muscles don't have to shrink with age. There's real power in the food you eat, and if staying strong, active, and independent matters to you, you're in the right place. A lot of people think losing muscle is just part of getting older, but the truth is, there's a lot you can do to slow it down or even reverse it. In this video, we're talking about real, everyday foods backed by science that can help your legs feel stronger, your steps feel steadier, and your body bounce back faster. If you've been waking up with cramps, feeling weak in your legs, or just want to feel more confident moving around, you're going to want to hear this. 5. Chickpeas. Let's talk about something small but mighty, chickpeas. Yep, those little beige beans you often see in salads or hummus bowls. They're absolute powerhouses when it comes to building strength and fighting off the muscle loss that often sneaks up as we get older. If you're over 60, your body doesn't work the same way it did in your 30s, and that includes how it processes protein and recovers from everyday movement. But chickpeas? They've got your back. They're packed with plant-based protein, which your body can actually use to rebuild muscle fibers, especially when you pair it with regular movement like walking, light stretching, or even simple household chores. You don't need a gym membership, just some chickpeas and a little bit of consistency. One of the standout things about chickpeas is that they contain leucine, an amino acid that plays a big role in triggering muscle growth. Leucine is like the green light that tells your body, hey, it's time to repair and build up those muscles. And when you're older, your body actually needs more leucine to get the same muscle response you would have had when you were younger. That's why including natural sources like chickpeas in your meals can make a big difference, especially if you're dealing with weak legs, frequent cramps, or just general fatigue in your body. But the benefits don't stop at leucine. Chickpeas are also a fantastic source of magnesium. Why does that matter? Well, magnesium helps relax your muscles and prevents those painful nighttime cramps that can leave you tossing and turning. If you've ever been jolted awake by a sharp leg cramp, magnesium might be what your body's crying out for. Plus, magnesium also helps keep your nerves and muscles communicating properly. Think of it as the translator between your brain and your muscles. Without enough magnesium, that communication can start to break down, leading to twitching, weakness, or even trembling when you try to stand up or walk. And then there's iron. Chickpeas have a decent amount of it, and iron is key for keeping your energy up. It helps carry oxygen through your blood, straight to your muscles. Without enough iron, you might feel tired all the time, even if you're eating plenty of food. So if you've been feeling extra sluggish or short of breath lately, a little boost of iron from natural foods like chickpeas could help you feel more like yourself again. Let's not forget about fiber, too. Now, fiber might not sound like something that has much to do with muscles, but it's actually super important. Fiber helps with digestion, keeps your blood sugar stable, and supports gut health. And a healthy gut helps your body absorb the vitamins and minerals it needs from food. So all that protein, magnesium, and iron, your body can actually use it better when you've got good fiber on your side. Chickpeas deliver all of that in one humble bite. The best part? Chickpeas are affordable, easy to find, and can be used in so many ways. You can throw them into soups, mash them into spreads, roast them as a crunchy snack, or toss them into pasta or salad. No fancy cooking required. And unlike some protein powders or supplements, chickpeas don't come with a long list of ingredients you can't pronounce. Just real food, doing real work for your body. If you're serious about staying strong, staying mobile, and staying independent, chickpeas are one of the easiest and most reliable foods to start with. They're not just food, they're fuel. And at this stage in life, you deserve every bit of strength and energy your meals can offer you. 4. Green peas. Now let's talk about one food that might surprise you. Green peas. Yeah, I know, peas don't usually make the list when we think about muscle strength. But these tiny green gems are actually full of nutrients that your body really needs, especially as you get older. One of the biggest benefits? Green peas are rich in lysine and leucine, two essential amino acids that play a key role in building and maintaining muscle. Lysine helps your body absorb calcium and supports muscle repair, while leucine directly stimulates muscle growth. Your body doesn't produce these amino acids on its own, so the only way to get them is through your diet. That's what makes green peas such a great option. They're simple, affordable, and full of the kind of nutrients your muscles are craving. But it doesn't stop there. Green peas also pack a decent amount of iron, and not just any iron, but the kind that helps keep your energy levels up and supports oxygen flow in your muscles. Here's the tricky part though, plant-based iron isn't absorbed by the body as easily as the iron found in meat. But don't worry, there's a simple fix. If you pair green peas with a source of vitamin C, like a squeeze of lemon juice or a few slices of bell pepper, you can seriously boost how much iron your body takes in. It's a small change that makes a big difference, especially if you often feel tired or weak. Iron helps your blood deliver oxygen to your muscles, and that's essential when it comes to fighting off fatigue and keeping your legs strong and steady. And here's something you might not know. Green peas also contain something called saponins. Now, I know that sounds super scientific, but here's why it matters. Saponins are natural plant compounds that help reduce inflammation in the body. And if you're dealing with leg cramps, stiffness, or soreness, reducing inflammation can be a game changer. Chronic inflammation is one of those silent problems that can make muscles ache and joints feel stiff. But adding foods like peas to your meals can help your body calm that fire down. The anti-incretin effects of saponins, combined with the amino acids and iron, make peas one of the most underrated foods for muscle health. So next time you're planning a meal, don't overlook the power of peas. Whether they're fresh, frozen, or even blended into a soup, they're doing a whole lot more than just adding color to your plate. They're quietly fueling your muscles, helping your body absorb what it needs, and calming down the inflammation that's been slowing you down. And the best part? You don't need a fancy recipe. Just heat them up, add a little salt, maybe toss in some olive oil or a splash of lemon, and you've got a side dish that's actually working with your body, not against it. It's the small, simple foods like these that can have the biggest long-term impact on how you feel, move, and stay active as you age. 3. Spirulina. Let's talk about something small but incredibly powerful, spirulina. If you've never heard of it, don't worry, you're not alone. Spirulina is a type of blue-green algae that's been around for billions of years, and even though it sounds like something out of a science lab, it's actually one of the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. And yes, it's 100% natural. This tiny green miracle is packed with complete protein, meaning it contains all the essential amino acids your body needs to repair and build muscle. That's a big deal, especially as we age and start to lose muscle mass faster than we used to. Your muscles don't just need exercise, they need building blocks, and spirulina delivers. But the magic doesn't stop at protein. Spirulina is rich in magnesium, a mineral your body absolutely needs to relax your muscles and stop those painful nighttime leg cramps. If you've ever woken up with a sharp cramp that made you jump out of bed, there's a good chance your magnesium levels are low. Adding spirulina to your diet could be a simple and natural way to help ease those cramps and keep your muscles working the way they should. And let's not forget about iron. Many older adults, especially women, don't get enough iron from their regular diet. Iron is essential for carrying oxygen through your blood to your muscles. Without enough iron, your muscles get tired faster, your energy drops, and your strength fades. Spirulina has plant-based iron that's easier on your stomach than the heavy iron pills many people are told to take. So if you're feeling worn out more easily than before, spirulina might help give you that boost without any harsh side effects. Now here's where it gets even better. Spirulina contains something called phycocyanin, a powerful antioxidant that gives it that deep blue-green color. Phycocyanin isn't just for looks, it helps fight off inflammation in your body, especially in your muscles and joints. Think of it like a natural bodyguard protecting your cells from damage. If you've been dealing with soreness or stiffness after walking, gardening, or even just getting through the day, phycocyanin could help your body recover faster and feel less achy. The best part? You don't need a huge amount to feel the difference. Spirulina usually comes in powder or tablet form, and a small daily dose can pack a serious punch when it comes to your strength, energy, and recovery. Some people like to add it to smoothies, while others take it with water or juice. It might taste a little earthy at first, but knowing how much good it's doing for your muscles makes it totally worth it. If you're someone who wants to stay active, walk with confidence, and feel strong doing the things you love, don't overlook spirulina. It's one of those quiet heroes in the world of nutrition that doesn't get talked about enough, but it can make a big difference in how you feel. Remember, staying strong after 60 isn't just about lifting weights or doing stretches, it's also about what you feed your body. Spirulina gives you protein to rebuild muscle, magnesium to stop cramps, iron to keep your energy up, and antioxidants to protect your cells. That's a whole lot of support from something you can fit in a teaspoon. 2. Parsley. Let's talk about a herb you probably only think of as a garnish on the side of your plate. Parsley. Yes, that little green bunch most people push aside is actually a quiet powerhouse when it comes to helping your muscles stay strong, especially after the age of 60. If you've never thought much about parsley, you're definitely not alone. But once you know what it's doing behind the scenes in your body, you might just start adding it to everything. One of the biggest reasons parsley is so valuable for muscle health is a compound called apigenin. Now, don't let the scientific name scare you off. Apigenin is a natural plant compound that works like a repairman for your muscles. As we get older, our muscle fibers don't heal and rebuild as quickly as they used to. Little tears or strains can take longer to bounce back from, and that slow recovery can lead to weakness over time. But apigenin helps support that recovery process. It's been shown in several studies to encourage muscle regeneration, meaning it helps your muscles rebuild and strengthen after activity, which is a huge win if you're trying to stay active and mobile into your 60s, 70s, and beyond. But that's just one layer of what parsley does. Another key nutrient in this humble herb is vitamin K. Now, vitamin K often gets overshadowed by more well-known vitamins like D or C, but for your bones, and by extension your muscles, it's critical. Why? Because vitamin K helps your body use calcium properly. That means instead of calcium floating around in places it shouldn't be, like your blood vessels, it gets sent right where it's needed most, into your bones. Stronger bones mean a stronger base for your muscles. When your bones are solid, your body is better at handling movement, balance, and overall muscle performance. And the cool part? Just a small amount of parsley delivers a huge punch of vitamin K, so even a sprinkle on your soup or salad can help over time. And we can't forget iron, another major player packed into parsley. If you've ever felt tired, sluggish, or dizzy when standing up, you might have blamed your age or thought you just didn't sleep well. But it could be low iron. Iron helps your blood carry oxygen, and your muscles need a steady flow of oxygen to function properly. When you're low on iron, your muscles get tired faster and don't recover as well. That's especially important as you age because your iron stores can slowly decline without you realizing it, especially if you're not eating a lot of red meat or other traditional iron-rich foods. Parsley gives you a natural plant-based boost. While it's not the highest source of iron out there, it helps. And combined with a diet that includes vitamin C, your body can absorb it more efficiently. So the next time you're chopping veggies or making soup, don't skip the parsley. It might look small, but it's doing big things inside your body. What's really amazing is that parsley isn't hard to find, and it's super affordable. You can grow it in a pot by your window or grab a fresh bunch at nearly any grocery store. You can toss it in omelets, sprinkle it on roasted potatoes, stir it into soups, or even blend it into smoothies. Seriously, its light, fresh flavor goes with almost anything, and the health benefits are too good to ignore. So yes, parsley might look like a sidekick, but when it comes to muscle strength, it plays a leading role. With apigenin helping to repair your muscle fibers, vitamin K strengthening your bones, and iron boosting your energy, this little herb packs a triple punch. And if you're over 60 and you're looking for ways to stay strong, reduce those annoying muscle cramps, and keep moving without feeling worn down, this is one easy, natural food you can start using right now. It's one of those small daily choices that add up over time. And when it comes to staying healthy and independent as we age, those little choices make all the difference. 1. Chives. Let's talk about something that doesn't usually get much attention. Chives. Yep, those skinny little green herbs you might sprinkle on top of baked potatoes or soups. They're way more powerful than they look. Chives are loaded with nutrients that can seriously support muscle health, especially as we age. And if you're over 60 and struggling with tightness, soreness, or leg cramps, this tiny plant might just be the secret helper you've been missing. Let's break it down. Chives are a great natural source of vitamin K and vitamin C, both of which play a huge role in keeping your muscles and your body feeling good. Vitamin K is especially important for seniors. Most people associate it with blood clotting, but it actually has a much deeper role in bone and muscle strength. When you get enough vitamin K, it helps your body maintain strong bones, which is directly linked to better muscle function. After all, your muscles work with your bones to keep you moving, steady, and balanced. Weak bones can't support strong muscles, and weak muscles can't protect fragile bones. It's a team effort. That's why loading up on vitamin K is so important, especially when you're trying to avoid those scary falls or sudden cramps in the middle of the night. And then there's vitamin C, your immune system's best friend, yes, but also a big player in muscle repair. When your muscles go through stress or strain, whether it's from walking, standing too long, or even stretching the wrong way, tiny tears can form in the muscle tissue. That's totally normal. It's part of how muscles grow stronger. But they need help to heal. Vitamin C supports the production of collagen, which acts like a glue that helps hold your muscle fibers together and speed up recovery. If you've ever had sore legs after a long walk or felt that dull ache after climbing stairs, your body might be crying out for more vitamin C. But here's the part that makes chives really shine. They're also rich in something called quercetin. Now, I know that word sounds like a fancy science term, but hang with me. It's actually a natural compound found in plants that helps fight inflammation. And when it comes to leg cramps, soreness, and general muscle fatigue, inflammation is the real enemy. Think of quercetin as a natural muscle soother. It helps reduce the swelling and stress in your tissues so that you recover faster, feel less stiff, and have more energy to move around without pain slowing you down. Many older adults assume that muscle soreness and leg cramps are just something you have to live with, but that's not entirely true. With the right nutrients, you can actually reduce how often they happen and even how bad they feel when they do. Chives won't magically erase all pain, of course, but adding them regularly to your meals can make a noticeable difference over time. Sprinkle them into scrambled eggs, stir them into soup, or toss them on top of steamed veggies. They don't just add a pop of flavor, they bring powerful healing benefits to the table, especially when it comes to sore, aging muscles. So if your legs have been feeling tight, crampy, or just not as strong as they used to, try giving chives a chance. They might be small, but their impact on your health is big, especially when it comes to easing soreness and helping your muscles bounce back. You're never too old to feel better. Move more freely, and take simple steps that add up to a stronger, healthier life. Sometimes, it all starts with something as small as, what's on your plate? Conclusion. If walking feels harder than it used to, if your legs get tired faster or feel shaky when you stand up, don't just brush it off. That might not just be getting older. It could be a sign of sarcopenia, which is a real condition where your body slowly loses muscle over time. But here's the good news. You don't have to sit back and let it happen. You can actually fight it, starting with the food on your plate. Every meal is a chance to give your body what it needs. The right foods can help bring back strength in your legs, boost your balance, and make everyday things feel easier again. You don't need a full diet overhaul. You just need to start small. One simple change, one food at a time. That's how progress starts. And you're not alone in this. We're here to guide you with real practical tips that actually work without fancy diets or confusing trends. If you care about staying strong, staying mobile, and staying in charge of your own life, then stick with us. Watch the next video on our channel to keep learning how to protect your strength and feel your best naturally.